Hi, Connie. It's me, Ellie. Oh, hi, Ellie. It was so nice meeting with you yesterday. Thank you for coming by to look at the apartment. Of course. I hope I don't seem too anxious, but I was wondering if you've made any decisions. I'm getting very close to it. Oh, I don't mean to rush you. I'm sure it's a really big decision, choosing a new roommate. It is, but I can honestly say that I had a really good feeling about you. Oh, great. I felt the same way about you. Is there anything else you wanted to know about me? You mentioned that you would be out most of the day on weekdays, is that right? Yep. I'm in class almost all day. I tend to just stay on campus between classes. Okay, that works out great for me since I work from home. Right. I remember you saying that. You're a video editor. How cool. Yes, I freelance. But I do have some pretty tight deadlines, so if I can get some peace and quiet during the days, it would be the best for me. And I am not much of a partier. Don't get me wrong, I am not judging anybody, and I certainly like to have a few glasses of wine on the weekend. But I was a little worried about renting the room to a college student for that reason. I'm almost 30. Sometimes I feel more like 40. Well, you wouldn't need to worry about me. I'm 24. I took a couple of gap years off, so there aren't many people at school my same age. I'm not really interested in the frat parties. Plus, on weekends, I'm mostly at the coffee shop where I work. I'd say that the most partying I do is listening to the musicians that play some nights at work. Oh, that sounds like fun. I should check it out some night. Sure, I'd love that. Well, like I said, I felt like we really hit it off right from the start. So maybe we should just go over some of the particulars? Sure, anything you want. Well, like I was telling you yesterday, I am fine with us sharing some kitchen stuff, within reason. But for the most part, we buy our own groceries. We split internet and electric. Water and heat are included with our rent. Overnight guests are fine once in a while, but not every night. And of course, the building does not allow pets. Got it. Well, that all sounds good to me. Great. So, are you offering me the room? Yes, I am. Would you like to move in here and be my new roommate? Oh, yay! I would. I have been living with my parents for way too long. This is just what I need right now. Great. I'm so glad you're excited. I am too. I will go ahead and email you the lease agreement for you to DocuSign. And I will include all the info there for the money that you sent to the management company, security deposit, and all that stuff. Of course. I will get it all turned in right away. Great. And assuming it all goes through as planned, you can move in on the 15th? Yes, I'm so excited. Me too. Talk to you soon. And let me know if you have any questions. I will. Thanks, Connie. Ellie? Hey, Ellie, sorry to bother you at work. Can you talk? The coffee house is kind of busy today. What's up? Okay. I'm really sorry to bother you. It's just, well, this is kind of awkward, but did you have an overnight guest last night? Yeah, Ryan spent the night. Oh, is Ryan your boyfriend? Well, we don't believe in labels, but yeah, we're seeing each other. I see. That's cool. You never mentioned to me that you had a boyfriend. I didn't realize that I had to. Is that a problem? No, of course not. It's just that I think he was still here when you left early this morning. So that's a little weird for me. Weird how? I thought that overnight guests were cool. Oh, yeah, totally. They are. But for him to still be here after you've left for the day? Don't you see how that might be weird? Not really. Okay. Well then, for the record, it is. I wouldn't expect you to be in the apartment with some strange man. But he's not strange. He's Ryan. Right. But he's strange to me, you know? Also, he seems to have really made himself at home while you were gone. What do you mean? Well, He seems to have cooked for himself. He made a real mess. And considering all the stuff that you had already left piled in the kitchen. Yeah. Let's just say it's a lot. Maybe we should have discussed more of a cleaning schedule when you moved in. That's my bad. A cleaning schedule? You never mentioned you were such a neat freak. That's because I really don't think I am. But I do think that dirty dishes should be kept up with and food garbage. You do remember that I'm in school full-time and work at a part-time job, right? Yes, I know that. So I don't exactly have the time to be scrubbing floors all day. You're the one who works from home. Couldn't you do the cleaning if it bothers you so much? You're right. I am home more. And I know a mess would bother me more since I'm here trying to work. But I actually already do most of the housework because of that. I always keep the kitchen and bathroom clean and take out the garbage. So what do you want? Me to pay you extra for that or something? No, Ellie, I'm really not wanting to start a whole thing here. I think at the very least, if you would do your dishes at least once per day and not leave piles of food wrappers and stuff around the place. Wow, okay. Anything else you want to add to my list of chores, Mom? Hey, Ellie, please, don't be like that. But yeah, I am not comfortable with Ryan being here when you are not. And could you tell him not to eat my food? He cooked an entire pound of bacon that I had just bought. He didn't know. Well, can you make sure he does know? Sure, Mom. Anything else? Ellie, please don't call me Mom. Well, you're acting like a mom. Ellie, I really don't understand what's going on here. I mean, you seemed so excited to move in with me. But in the past few weeks, I don't know. I feel like we haven't really been vibing. You're right. We haven't been. Okay. Well, is it something I've done? This whole thing with cleaning schedules and, separating our food and recycling and stuff, it's really triggering my anxiety. That's why I had to get out of my parents' house, finally, feeling monitored all the time. Like when you were questioning me about the lock on my bedroom door. Oh, yeah, I mean, I did think that was weird that you had that lock installed. I don't think that the landlord would even approve it. I have a right to lock up my bedroom. Well, yeah, but from the outside? That always needs to be opened with a key? I mean, what if building maintenance needed to access your room or something? Then I would let them in? Yeah, okay. I've just never heard of a roommate wanting a lock like that, but whatever. Listen, we are only a few weeks into this. We're still getting used to each other, and I want this to work out. Yeah, I do too. I really love the apartment. Okay, great. Let's try to work together here. If you could just try to keep up with the dishes, and I'll do my best to not trigger your anxiety. I didn't realize that you had anxiety issues, but if I can help in any way, please let me know. Okay, yup. Sounds good. Great. Have a nice day at work. Ellie, are you there? Ellie, I've been trying to call you all morning. Ryan cooked food again today and used all of my new groceries. And remember yesterday when I told you I couldn't understand why my allergies were suddenly going crazy? I think I have it figured out. Huh? What do you want? I'm working. Ellie, I very clearly told you when you moved in that pets were not permitted in this building. Yeah? So? So? Did you think I wouldn't notice what's been going on in your room? Stay out of my room. I haven't gone in your room. How could I? It's locked. Well, whatever's in that room is none of your business. I did the dishes. Why are you bothering me? Ellie, you and I both know that you have a pet in that room. No, I don't. What? Ellie, you have a cat in there. It's meowing right now. Its little paws are sticking out from under the doorway. Ellie, I am deathly allergic to cats. I could have an asthma attack when I am near cats. Well, you never told me that. Why would I? We live in a building that doesn't permit any pets. You knew that before you moved in. Yeah, but she's not a pet. Not a pet? Huh? I'm looking right at her little paws right now. But she's not a pet. She's an emotional support animal. She helps me with my anxiety. What? Oh, do you honestly expect me to believe that? I have one of those little vests for her. It's hanging right there by the door. This thing? This crocheted little sweater thing? Yup. See? It says emotional support animal on it. Ellie, this looks like something you bought on Etsy or something. There is nothing official about this thing. Official? What do you want? Doctor's note or something? I thought you said you would help me with my anxiety if I needed you to. Ellie, I meant I was here for you if you needed to talk. So typical of your generation. Say one thing but mean another. My generation? I'm only 6 years older than you. Yeah, whatever. Boomer. Oh, boy. Ellie, maybe this situation is not going to work out after all. What's that supposed to mean? I mean, maybe you should start looking for a new place to live. What? Why? Why? Well, for one, you've got a cat cooped up in your room that isn't supposed to be there. I mean, does she have food? Where is she peeing? That's none of your concern. She's in my room. That room is off limits. Yeah, and the weird thing you have about your room, something isn't right here. Well, I have another 10 months on my lease, so what? I move out in 10 months? Maybe you should move out. It's my apartment, too. No, Ellie, it isn't. Did you even read the lease agreements I sent you? Ryan read them for me. Why? Ellie, you signed a sublease agreement. It's a month-to-month agreement that said you would live by the rules of this building, which clearly you are not. So? So? Pack your bags, Ellie. Per the letter of our signed agreement, consider this your 30 days notice to vacate the apartment. Ellie made the next 30 days a living hell for me. If I thought she was a filthy slob before, that was nothing compared to how she treated the apartment after that. Her boyfriend was there constantly, making it so hard for me to work. And that poor cat was still cooped up in her room, making my allergies go insane for a month straight. The management company really took control of getting her out of the building. The agreement I had signed with them initially said that if I used their sublease agreement for roommates, they would handle any evictions. For a hefty fee, of course. But I was relieved to be able to count on them to handle things. The day she was supposed to move out, they sent the sheriff's department to remove her from the premises, who discovered that she had also been trying to grow cannabis plants in her room. I mean, it's legal in our state. But whatever. Luckily, I was able to afford a month off from having a roommate. I'm now about to search for someone new. And thanks to Ellie, I know a lot more about what questions to ask, and to spend a little more time with a person before inviting them to live with me. Have a true tech story of your own? Share it with our team. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more true tech stories.